Okay, good evening. It is August 25th, Monday, August 25th, 2014, and this is our weekly Team Inspire video call. And so just want to start off by, last week we wrapped up our coach sneak peek, and I wanted to actually start off by asking you guys how many, if you had any coaches in the group. Did anybody have any did you guys add anybody to the sneak peek by any chance? Christy, you might have been so new that it probably didn't happen. So I don't know if Galit, you had anybody in there or anything.
Sorry, I'm having really bad reception. So you were talking about sneak peek and then it froze on me. Sorry.
Okay, no problem. No, I just was curious if you had anybody in the sneak peek group.
I have it right now. There's one on Team Dynamite that I have. Somebody from our 60-day challenge group, Michelle Mart, is in it right now for Team Dynamite. So she seems actually really interested. So maybe.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, I had a few in there myself, and so hopefully I had one sign up today, and hopefully I'll get another few before the end of the week, so that would be great. And so, we're doing those regularly, so if you happen to, continue to keep inviting, don't just wait till the week before, whatever, and, just let people know that that's something that's ongoing that we'll be able to offer once a month. I tried to adjust the calendar, so if you're sharing the Google Calendar with us, you'll see that I adjusted it for September. It should fall the last week or so in the month, and you're promoting it the week before and that kind of thing. So we will be starting our next coach apprenticeship training next week, the first week of September. So if there are any new coaches starting or you need a refresher, this will get going that first week of September. So there's still time to invite people to that too. Besides just the sneak peek, you could just be inviting them to watch the webinar and then getting them on board with the apprenticeship. And I usually use this short script that I send out to my warm markets. My warm market leads I've been doing last week and this week. And so basically I'm just chatting with them and finding out how they're doing, how's their week going, did they do anything over the weekend, that kind of chit chat. And then I've been just sending them, I don't know if this would be for you or not, but I'd hate to at least not ask. I'm reaching out to some of my Facebook friends, trying to spread the word about what being a coach has done for me. And I thought of you because, and then you can say, they said they hated their job, or they're awesome in the challenge group, or, they're on their weight loss journey, or whatever reasoning you feel like they make a good fit. I want to let you know that we have an internship starting in a week, and I'm looking to add 10 people to my team who have a desire to get fit, get healthy, and help others do the same while creating an additional income for themselves. I'll be training them and teaching them to do exactly what I do, and I'll be there every step of the way. There's no experience necessary. You don't need to be super fit, and the startup fees to run your business are ridiculously low. It's been such a blessing for me and our family, and I would love to help other people have the same experience. I went from living paycheck to paycheck, overweight and unhappy, to being healthy, happy, and financially secure, finally. Would you ever consider learning about this opportunity, or do you know somebody that could benefit from this? So I have been having really good success all week with that, and because I didn't have the sneak peek going, they were choosing either to watch the webinar or to go into the sneak peek, and so I was having some really great response from that last week and this week. So hopefully I'll get a few more signups, and then if you guys need that script, I can also post that if it's not already in our team page. So today we kicked off the prep week. Did you guys have a question?
No, I was just going to say, that would be great if you could.
I was like, I hear noise. Yeah, awesome, definitely. So today we kicked off our prep week for the back to school group. So if you have any last minute stragglers this week, it's okay to add them late. I usually do that. This whole week I'm still putting people in just because I feel like they can catch up easily. It really depends on where they're at, because if they're super struggling and they really need help, it really is best to get them started up right on the first day. But if you have an opportunity to put them in late, that's okay, because you really don't want them to have to wait till all the way to the end of the month if you don't need them to. So really just feel out your prospect.
No, I'm sorry. Can you just?
Yeah.
Sorry. No, I'm sorry. I just want to add, because like I told you today, I've kind of been in and out of all that. So they have to have a challenge pack to participate in this, right? Because I think I misunderstood when you
that.
spoken.
It's obviously a good idea, because
right.
you want those success club points and that kind of thing. But what I find a lot of times is someone will come off of my last group and want to do something else. I also have one girl in there who's just drinking Shakeology, and she's training for a 5K, so she's just running. And so I do have ones here and there. Like I really feel like the bottom line is you're looking to help them, and if somebody truly can't afford the Shakeology, I've built the value, I've done all those things, I will let them participate with just a Beachbody program, because typically what happens is the group will get them interested in the Shakeology eventually. It might not happen the first round, but it usually almost always happens. So I do start off that way with my participants, but I don't want them to get the feeling that it's all or nothing with me. So I think it's on a case-by-case basis too, and you need to feel that person out. But I really do have a lot of struggling moms and things too that I know need help and that kind of thing, that I wouldn't, turn my back on or anything. So discretion, use your discretion, I guess.
Yeah, no, I think I guess the thing that was, I don't know, maybe I was confused about was how you posted it kind of openly on Facebook. So I guess I just assumed it was a free challenge group. So that's the only. So this is not a free challenge group. This is an actual challenge group, like the 60-day challenge group that we're running right now.
Right. This is our team run one too. So the benefit to the team run challenge is that it's most of benefit for new coaches coming on, because when I'm working with you guys in our Coach Basics Coach Apprenticeship training program, the modules and the lessons will be saying, okay, start inviting for our next challenge group. And I explained to them, this is a team run challenge, so you don't need to be afraid to just insert people. You don't have to worry about posting. You don't have to worry about how am I going to put together a challenge group. We're going to do all that work for you. And as a newbie, it's just you're in charge of just inviting people, and we'll do the rest. And then eventually they'll understand how it all works, and then they can start to post and sign up to do the Hootsuite and all that stuff as they understand how all of that works.
Okay, I have a question. I have one of the girls that wants to coach, but she cannot get her challenge pack until Friday. She's going to come do it, but I want to go ahead and start her in that group. So how do I just give you her name and then you add her? How does that work? Because I have two that I wanted to add. But I haven't seen
you have to be their friend to put them in the group, so you should be able to add them into the group.
So I can add them. Okay.
You should be able to. I don't think you have to be an admin. I don't think. But if you do have to be an admin, I can make you an admin. But.
Okay, there's two of them, Debbie and Amber. And Amber doesn't have her challenge pack yet, but she's getting it Friday. She's going to do the 21-day fix. She's already been eating healthy, but I think this will be really good for her. She's a young mom.
Yeah.
So, and she's actually interested in the business as well. So I want to get her going as soon as possible.
Yeah. Great.
Okay.
Yeah, Christy, once Megan adds you, Christy, then you can add your people. So Megan has to add us, and then we can add people.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. And in addition to that, I wanted to throw out there, I was listening to the National Wake Up Call this morning, and she had a really great idea for us as leaders to be able to extend to you guys the opportunity to if you are out there inviting and you really just don't know how to go into the next step, or you're stuck with the forming phase, or you've got them interested in the challenge group and then you just don't know what to say from there, go ahead and invite people to the challenge group, and then once they say, yeah, that would be great, then you can kind of say to them, okay, so I'm new and I'm just getting started, but I'd love for us to have a 3-way chat with my sponsor coach, Megan, and the 3 of us can have a 3-way chat about the challenge group and the details. Would that be okay with you? So that way, if, you have a new coach coming on, or somebody, you guys are so new and that person's so new, that I'm so happy to interject and kind of take the person to the next process through that, so that it's an easier leeway for you to learn too. It gets you guys a little bit more practiced and rehearsed as far as what I'm saying, how I present it to somebody, and then it doesn't have to be super scary to you to invite people. You're just out there inviting, and then as soon as they say yes, if you're not sure where to go from there, then invite them to do a 3-way chat with me or your coach, or whoever else, your success club, your success partner, whoever that might be. So I want to make sure that you guys were aware that was something that was available to you as well. So as we were talking about the group, the challenge group. So my biggest thing was I wanted to thank you guys for helping me pull together as a team and taking part in helping with the weekly postings, actively answering questions, and a special shout out to Christy Adams, who has revamped our healthy foods list and family meal plans that we're going to be posting to the group once a week to help the challengers prep their meals. So nice job, ladies, and I really appreciate everybody's help with that for sure. It makes it a lot easier when everybody's working together. And so this is also a great time to send out your risk-free Shakeology posts to get any of those last-minute Success Club points. We kind of touched upon this briefly. I just posted mine. I usually do mine, the last couple weeks of the month, and really, it's just something that we should be aware of on a more ongoing basis. That Shakeology, as well as all of our products, have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So you can actually offer somebody Shakeology risk-free, try it for 30 days. If they don't see any benefits, they can completely finish the bag and then return it to get their money back if they don't see any benefits or don't want to go forward with it. And what I typically will do is try to offer that as a challenge pack. For example, what I posted tonight was hip hop abs or Brazil butt lift or Slim and Six, because those packages are $140. So I don't mind kicking in the extra $10 to get them to sign up for a challenge pack. And again, 30-day money back guarantee on everything. So I do have a sample script that I can share with you guys on this too. I'm not sure if it's in the files tab or not, but I will, or I can upload it to our shared Dropbox too, so that you have it at your fingertips. I have all this stuff in Evernote. I'm almost wondering sometimes if we shouldn't share Evernote as well. I know that that's offered as a team as well. All my notes are always in Evernote just because it's easy for me to copy and paste into anything. And so I've got if you're going to send the risk-free message out on a Facebook post, if you're going to do it, through Instagram, or if you're going to send it out in an email or a message to somebody, and then the steps to take after that once they respond to your risk-free offer. So I'll be happy to share with you guys that as well. T-shirts. So I posted that. I'd love to order team shirts for us. I have them designed, and I post that. And so bear with me this week, because I want to try to make sure that I can get both men's and ladies shirts, and then I need to figure out a spreadsheet or something to make sure that I get everybody's sizes right and how many everybody wants. I think I'm going to have to end up calling the place, so that's why I say bear with me, because when I get a moment alone, I'll be able to do that. But I'm sure they wouldn't make me, have 2 separate orders for men's and women's. That's just silly. So I will get that information this week and post that for you guys. So another thing that dawned on me today too was it's possible that you might not all be getting my coach Heather Coy's newsletter from Team Dynamite. She always has some really great stuff that she gets out every week and that we all can really take advantage of. Her Team Dynamite webinar does coincide with our weekly team call, but I would invite you to watch the webinar another day during the week because they can be really valuable at building your business too. So this week she was highlighting a lot of training that she has on her website, and I was going to just quickly share the email with you guys so that we could just review it quickly, and then you also could see where and how to subscribe, and if you needed me to share that information with you, I can do that too. Share screen. Cool. So you can see my email. Okay, so this is her newsletter that she sends out once a week, and again, this one is dedicated to a lot of the training that she's offering, breaking down your daily to-do list, new coach training, talking about oh, she must have posted the 4-week coach training by Barbie Decker. Okay, so there's just some things that she's kind of reiterating that's on her website. I want to make sure that you guys have access to, because the more information, the better. Obviously, everything that you have access to is going to be beneficial to you. The FAQs, she talks about getting familiar with the FAQs, coach placement training. She's got a series of videos under there, so once you get to the point where you want to understand more about coach placement, I know we got lots of questions, especially as your team starts to grow. You start to see these people formulate and why are they in certain spots and how to make them go in different spots, and so those videos are up there as well. And then she always makes sure to welcome all the new coaches. She's got a section here where you can register for her webinar, but then she always posts the recording on her page, our Team Dynamite page afterwards. So you can always watch the recording anytime during the week. And if you're not on her Facebook page, that's a link that she has in here as well, and I can also share that with you. She does also have her sneak peek is coming up. I believe it starts tomorrow. That came out yesterday, so that started today. We already know what that's all about. She talks about the 21-day fix containers, and I think I shared that with you guys last week, that you can just get the containers by themselves now. And then the other big news, I do ask you guys to listen to. I started some of the webinars listening. There's a couple short webinars on official Canadian launch, because you're going to definitely run into coaches or customers that are from Canada that might want to sign up. I actually, for some reason, have a big handful of people from Canada right now. But the more that we know about their needs in Canada, the better off you are, better equipped to help your coach sign up and things like that. Your challenge pack promotions are in there. T25 still, 10-minute trainer. Spanish 10-minute trainer, and then we know that if we make Success Club 5 this month, we're going to get a little fitness pack. And then at the very end, she always talks about who made Success Club. So kudos to Christy Faldetta, who's at Success Club 5. And then she recaps your schedule for the week. So Monday morning, you know about the National Wake Up Call. It's at 11 a.m. Eastern, and then she's got her Team Dynamite call. We have our Team Inspire call. And then Wednesday night, if you're looking for some more personal development, the Team on Fire call, which is the next kind of tier above us. They have their call at 9. They have some really great speakers also. And then this Platinum Presenters is just another extra. I mean, if you are just hurting for calls, you have the calls to listen to. I mean, there's just endless personal development calls for sure. And then she ends it with her top producers, volume producers, and team builders from the week. So if you guys need access to that, let me know, and I can forward that to you. Again, just great information to know and have at your fingertips. Everything is helpful. So I'll go back to my iPad here. Okay, so one of the things I've been thinking about a lot lately is, coaching as a hobby or your job. So I think that when a lot of us first started coaching, we aren't really sure what to expect. In the beginning, we all feel pretty overwhelmed with all the training materials, videos, and readings to follow through with. Most of us also have some type of other full-time job in addition to coaching, whether it's a 9-to-5 job outside of the home or being a stay-at-home mom. We have families, busy schedules, and we all have to juggle the things that we have going on in our worlds. Many days it seems like there's never enough time. Now, for me, when I signed up to coach, I knew that I was going to love it right from the beginning. I had always been really passionate about health and fitness. I just could never figure out how to marry the two and bring in some sort of income with that. I was working full time, and I had 3 kids, 2 in school, 1 in daycare, and my days were busy. I was up at the crack of dawn to get in my workout, get the kids set, ready for school, and then off to work all day. And most of the time I was just in the car on appointments, Boston, New Hampshire, all over New England, you name it. Home at night, kids' baths, beds, etc. It was a long day. But I knew I wanted this right when I found out it was an opportunity. It only took me about 10 days to realize that I could not keep my full-time job and just do Beachbody on the side as a side business. I knew I had to quit my job and jump in with both feet, even if it meant that we were going to struggle financially for a period of time. But even at that point, I had my mind made up that I wasn't going to just do this for some extra money. It wasn't going to be like selling Avon or Pampered Chef. We have real products, and we're making, real big changes in people's lives. So I think that in that moment, when I quit and I told my husband that this was where my heart was, and this is what was going to dig us out of debt, and this was going to be my job now, was when it really all changed for me. I feel like we have to battle that perception as we get started, and we really shouldn't. And I think that is when you need to decide where you fall into that spectrum too. What do you want from this business? Do you want just the discount on your Shakeology? Do you want your Shakeology to be paid for? Do you want to make an extra $250 a month for a new car payment? Do you want to retire your husband, stay home with your kids, travel the world next summer? Where do you fall into that spectrum? And I think when that question is answered, then you can move on from there and realize your goals and work to achieve what you set out to. And that's pretty much what I'm here to help you guys do, and what I really want us to succeed at as a team. So I posted earlier over the weekend about putting together a push group, and I want this group to be something for everyone at every level with their business. This group should be for someone who has gone through Coach Basics or the apprenticeship training, and most likely at Emerald rank at that point. It's going to be an accountability group for us to share our goals with our whys, our visions, and how we plan to achieve that goal. I see enormous potential in all of you guys, and I know that if we work together that we can achieve 5-star elite status together by this time next year. I feel your passion and your determination, and I know that if we push together, we can get there. I was thinking about creating a separate group for us and a separate page. However, I feel like the inspiration and motivation can be a little bit infectious. So I thought, at least to start, we should keep the accountability group on our page. I'm going to start, and I want to invite all of you who want to participate to kick off the group on the 8th by creating a vision board. I'm not sure if you know what those are or if you've seen them before, so I will post this link. I can share this with you in a second. You can go on there, create your board, and that will give me the indication whether you are all in with this push group. I'm really looking forward for you guys to tell me where you want to go for us, where you want this to go for us, so I can help you and our team get there to achieve our goals together. So let's see. It's Oprah's. I'll just share it real quick here. It's Oprah's vision board, and it is. You just really type in vision board, something like that, and it's like the first one that comes up. And so you just pretty much are going through, and you make your own vision board, what you want it to be, what you want to see. And I don't think it takes. I think it takes a little bit. I don't think it takes 2 seconds to make, because I've heard other people say that they've worked on it for like a few days. Because I think once you start doing it, you start really thinking. Your creative juices start flowing about what you really want, where you want your vision to be and go, your goals and your hopes and things like that. So that's my challenge for you guys. I've never done a vision board, but I've always wanted to, and so I feel like I'll be the first one to kick it off. You've got about two weeks, a little bit more, to get it going, and I want to see everybody's, post theirs in the group if you're interested in participating in the push group. And I think, again, having us all be inside our team page just could be really helpful to help each other. I think if we segregate each other, and it's almost like you're saying, don't look and see what we're doing because we're only doing it for us. And I just feel like, we want this motivation and everything to just catch on with everyone else. And hopefully it will, that's kind of the idea. So that's my challenge. What questions do you guys have for me for this week? Anything good?
I do have a question about Summit. I noticed
I'm
that
having really, really bad connection issues, so I think I'm going to hold off on questions. I'm going to have to watch this whole thing.
Okay.
Because sadly, I missed about 90% of what you said. I don't
All
know
right. Well, the good thing is I'll quickly be able to upload it, so you can watch it later or tomorrow.
Okay. I'm sorry. Yeah. I guess I'll post questions once I watch it. I got the vision board part, and we did that for Heather's thing, so I'll probably do something similar to that.
Cool.
And they're actually, Christy and a few of us here in Portland are getting together on Thursday night to do vision boards.
All right. Well, that's great then. You guys are all ahead of me already.
Yeah. I'm hearing bits and pieces, so I'll just let you guys.
Okay. See, what do you got?
I was just gonna ask you about Summit. I got online and the just signed my name for the wait list. Is it like that's all I can do right now? It's that packed.
Yeah, I just posted something from my coach Heather's page that she said they're opening up blocks at a time. I didn't think about it either, and I mean I had got my ticket when we were at Summit, but I forgot about Mark's ticket if I wanted him to do all this stuff, and I didn't even think of it. So I only just put him on the wait list like maybe a couple weeks ago.
Okay, so, and I want Danny to go with me, so I need to add his name as well then. Okay, I'll go and do that now. Okay. All right, that's what I needed to know.
Yeah, my next step is to probably secure a room because that's going to be hard to find. And then the last piece of it probably next year will be the flight. But the hotel room is the next biggest hurdle as far as availability. So.
See, we just have to drive to Nashville. We're not,
awesome.
not that far. So yeah, we'll start looking for a room too if we can get some information on that. I'm really hoping we can go because I think that'll be good for both of us. So
yeah, it's such a blast, and it's just like the feeling and the energy of everybody, and it's pretty amazing.
Cool. Okay. Well,
that was the other thing I was thinking of too, and I forgot to add was Super Saturday. You should find out, or we'll find out, where the closest Super Saturday is to you. It's going to be September 27th. I think that's a Saturday. And they're like quarterly. So we had one at the end of June. There's this one in September. And then January probably will be the next one. So they're about quarterly, but it's basically it's like the next step to Summit pretty much. You get together in a room full of Beachbody coaches in your area, and you watch information from corporate, and they usually have whoever is hosting the event will have stuff to talk about, success stories. They'll share information. Sometimes like ours will do give us tips or training of some sort, like something that's worked for them in their business, that kind of stuff. So it's a lot of fun, but it's just so fun to be, depending on how big your area is, and the event in your area, there could be hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of coaches in a big ballroom or something somewhere. So. Pretty much we just have to type in your zip code in the online office. There's a event page where it says Super Saturday, and you can just type in, or I think actually you just search by your state. Now you just click on Georgia, and you'll see whatever places are closest to you. I'm sure there's a few. So that's it. But that's the next big thing for sure. You want to definitely go to that. So cool. And you'll have a live workout probably too, depending on, you know what, P90 will be getting ready to be launched. So I almost wonder if we'll be finding out a lot about that then.
Well, and I'm wondering, I'm 45 minutes to an hour outside of Atlanta. So it seems like that might be I'll get on there and look and see. Because I definitely want to go to that.
Definitely.
Okay, great.
Alrighty, ladies. I guess if that's all, then.
That's it.
All right.
I can't hear you guys, but I think it's over.
Yeah, we'll say goodbye now.
Good night.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Bye.